Landmar.
Gosh, what a cool sound. You should have seen us tapping our feet and clicking our fingers in studio as our next music guest wears so many hats in the music industry, which include producer, composer and recording artist and a vocal coach. She holds a bachelor's degree in jazz and popular music from the University of KwaZulu-Natal School of Music. Her name is Lebo Rameetse and she's recently released her latest single titled Happy Sunshine featuring Landmar Que. She joins us now this morning to talk about the latest project. Lebo, very good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining us. Welcome to Morning Live.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Thank you for the vibe and for bringing us so much energy so early in the morning.
That's right. That's right.
Good stuff. Good stuff. Now, Lebo, take us back to where it all started for you musically and when the music bug bit you and when that was happening. What was happening at the time?
Sure. So my dad was a musician and so was my mom. Actually, my mom has got an amazing voice. My sister's a musician. But my dad used to actually play the LP at home all the time. Yeah, that's how I grew up. So I would say that the music bug bit me then, like way young. And then at some point I was like, I actually want to study music. I want to know what the musicians are talking about, when they talk about chords and changes and whatnot. That's when I went to UKZN. And it kind of just got even more entrenched in me then, you know, just meeting these incredible musicians there. I mean, a lot of people came out of that school. It was such a good school. Like the lecturers are incredible. They are just super talented and they're very generous with their time as well. You know, so they invested in us. And I feel like now we are kind of living out that investment that was kind of like put in us. You know, they believed in us and here we are now. Here we are.
And how would you describe your musical journey so far, Lebo, and what has made it worth the sacrifices?
Definitely worth the sacrifices. I always say that music is my gifting and it's my calling. So yeah, it's been all the things. It's been all the things. If you can just imagine just pursuing your dream, what that looks like. You know, you have ups and downs, you have challenges, but at some point you're just like, you know what? I'm gonna stick to it and I'm gonna pursue it, and whatever sacrifices that do need to be made, I'll just make them because this is who I am. It's part of who I am. And so there've been sacrifices that I've made. I mean, for the past, my friends ask me like, why didn't you release sooner? I'm like, because I was raising human beings, you know. And so that's the sacrifice that I had to make for the past decade, you know, just working behind the scenes. And so for me, I got to a point where I'm like, wherever I am in my musical journey, whether it's behind the scenes, on the stage, in the studio, I am doing what I was made to do, you know. So I just love it. I love all the processes, all the stages, all the steps. So it's been good. It's been a learning. It's been fun. It's been a lot of fun. I've had the opportunity to work with such incredible people. So yeah, I'm happy.
You know, Lebo, when you're talented, you're just talented, and I know that you are, and couple that with ambition and, you know, creativity and as well as passion. So now that you've got a degree, a bachelor's degree in music, what kind of value did that add to your already flourishing talent?
Sure. You know, somebody asked me this the other day. They were asking if I think going to school is valuable. And I mean, being a mom, my song is always go to school, you know. So I do believe that there's definitely value in going and just working on your craft. So that's what I felt like I did. I mean, I didn't have to go to school because my dad was a musician. So like he taught me things. I could sing already. I knew the concept of harmony, but I just wanted to better what I already had. And so I found that school just did that for me. Like it opened up, especially jazz, it opened up my ear to way more than what I could like hear before, you know, to a world of harmony that I hadn't seen or been exposed to before. So I think that where you can, whether it looks like school or lessons or whatever, just better your craft, like invest in yourself and keep working on your craft. It just makes sense, right? Like we don't ever arrive, just help yourself and better yourself. It's worth it. Yeah.
And in your quest of bettering yourself and, you know, just improving your craft, you wear so many hats in the music industry, including that of vocal coach and producer. I mean, why was it important for you, Lebo, to sort of equip yourself this way?
You know what? I think I'm just the typical creative here. I get bored if I'm just in one lane.
Yeah.
But also I met a lot of people who were also passionate about their lane of music. And so I just got interested. And then I did my research and I was like, I actually find this interesting. And so I just decided not to limit myself to just being a vocalist or a singer, but I wanted to just explore as much as I can. I always say to my friends that I want to get to the end of my life knowing that I have given absolutely everything of myself, holding nothing back. So I think that's been the motivator, to just check out other areas in the music industry, just other things, you know, and been bitten by the bug now, wear many hats, and loving it.
And there you are today. And I quite like, exploring all the different facets in the music industry, because it enables you to own your craft and to own your music. Aha. Hello, young one.
Of course. Sorry, I didn't
Smile,
get
you're
that
on
question.
TV.
Sorry.
Smile, you're on TV. Say hello, Mzansi. Hello, South Africa. How are you doing? You are now famous, little girl. You're on TV.
Yep.
Oh, man, she's so cute. She's so cute.
Sorry, what was your question? I missed that completely.
Okay, now I want us to talk about... Okay, can I talk to Mommy now for a second? Please allow me to talk to Mommy.
Can you go sit with your sister? Okay, I'm coming now.
Who's this?
It's gel for your hair. It's like that interview
so cool,
with the anchor and his kids just walk in. I knew this would happen. Anyway.
No worries at all. Let's talk about your new single, Happy Sunshine. I mean, what's the inspiration behind that hit single?
Sure. So Happy Sunshine, I actually started writing in varsity many years ago. And the question at the time was, God, are there any godly or just healthy relationships? Because I hadn't really seen healthy marriages or healthy relationships up to that point. I mean, the only reference was my mom and dad were happy and they were in love, but then we lost my dad when I was 5, and then just from there, like, I didn't really see any examples of godly and healthy marriages where people just have fun together and love each other sacrificially. Right. And so I started writing, just foreseeing or writing into the future, hoping that God will answer me. And I feel like he did. Like, he surrounded me with just healthy, beautiful marriages. And so Happy Sunshine is just a celebration of that, of beautiful, sacrificial love, where you just have fun together, where you honor the other person, just healthy relationships. And of course, I met my husband, and that's when I finished writing it. But that's what it's about. It's about just celebrating healthy, beautiful love, marriages, relationships.
Lebo, I know that so many of our viewers have been clicking their fingers and tapping their feet with me when you play that track. And some of them, I know that they don't even know what genre that song is. I mean, how would you describe the sound on this track, and what really inspired you to head towards this direction?
I think that's just what I heard, when I wrote it. But my publisher actually labeled it as pop, so I think it's pop. But if you look out for the rest of the work that will come out at some stage, so many different genres, just because that's what happens, or that's what goes on in my head all the time, just all these different genres. So I explore all of them. But I think Happy Sunshine is the class that has pop from my publishers.
Lebo, lovely chatting. Is that Botello?
This is Botlalo.
Oh, Botlalo. Oh, okay.
The last born, of course, she rules the house.
All right, Lebo, lovely chatting to you. All the best, hey.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for having me.
Okay, great stuff. Lebo Rameetse is a singer, songwriter, producer, composer, and recording artist, and a vocal coach, talking us through her musical journey as well as her latest single, Happy Sunshine.